The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. The words of the fictitious character Rocky Balboa strike deeply when speaking of the nice guy. The nice guy can be described as a frail man who has not fully developed the bravery to explore the realms of his shadow, leaving him powerless and dependent upon the approval of others. He lacks courage, confidence, and experience, living life to satisfy people and societal norms. Afraid of disrupting the status quo, his subconscious weaknesses destroy his willingness to grow. What leads a man to behave in such a way? This video essay will examine the root causes of such behavior and how one can overcome such a powerless way of life. Chapter 1. Nice guys lack control, bad boys take it. Meet Timothy. He is overweight, plays video games daily, eats junk food, and lives with his parents. Timothy is not a masculine man penetrating his phallic will into the universe. In fact, Timothy is feminine, allowing negative worldviews and distractions to fuck him dry. Timothy lacks control. When people hear the word control, it may stir negative associations. However, control is a trait that every high-value man demonstrates in his work and life, and the art of taking control is in alignment with your divine masculine energy. Before you master the control and influence of others, you must grow the ability to take control and influence of yourself. This means having the strength to reject weakness and embrace the path of the highest good, even if it is what nobody else is doing. When you do this for a prolonged period of time, you begin to build trust with yourself, radiating an aura of confidence that external forces can seldom break. Ways to initiate self-control include building your best physique, meditating daily, and eating clean and healthy foods. Not only will control benefit your health, but also your outcomes in the sexual marketplace. The control you have over yourself is highly attractive to women, as it demonstrates that you are a man of strong character who will do what is necessary for your success and self-actualization, even if it means sacrificing a relationship. By exhibiting the trait of control, your woman will behave far more submissive, supportive, and far more invested in the relationship. From an evolutionary perspective, control demonstrates to the woman that you are a self-sufficient man with the ability to protect and raise her children without any emotional distraction. So gentlemen, begin to initiate control, and you'll slowly see that the world is really yours. Chapter 2. Nice guys live in delusion, bad boys live in truth. Timothy has opened up his new Tinder profile. His pictures include selfies, family photos, and cheeky blubbery smiles from his family fishing trip. Timothy lives in the fantasy of Hollywood endings and Disney romances, believing he will magically attract the woman of his dreams, despite his appalling characteristics. Timothy lives in delusion. On the other hand, the bad boy lives in truth. He is honest with himself and the steps he needs to take in order to become successful in the domains he intends to pursue. In his dating life, he has lived through the light and dark truths of female nature. He knows that love is not entirely unconditional. Rather, he must work on himself in order to become the man the woman of his dreams is attracted to. In the words of the character Tony Montana, in this country, you gotta make the money first. Then when you get the money, you get the power. Then when you get the power, then you get the woman. The bad boy understands the game and appreciates it. He takes responsibility for his outcomes and analyzes feedback, knowing that he must reach the upper echelons of success in order to have the top pick of the litter. He understands that sex is a mutual affair of pleasure and ecstasy, where both parties achieve a favorable outcome. The man must be attracted to the woman, and the woman must be attracted to the man, resulting in a superior sexual experience where both man and woman enter the divine masculine and feminine roles. With this in-depth understanding of male and female nature, the bad boy achieves favorable outcomes in the sexual marketplace, while people like Timothy are left out to dry. So gentlemen, go out and experience. You will only be young once, so utilize a period of your 20s to be a student of the sexual marketplace. Gain wisdom, go on adventures, and use your knowledge of women to benefit your future relationships. Chapter 3. Nice guys seek validation, bad boys create it for themselves. Timothy's entire belief system consists of worldviews told by the mainstream. He believes that men are toxic and that traditional gender roles are outdated. When he was in the education system, teachers rewarded him for this behavior, engraving it deep in his psyche. He feels that his ideas are righteous and are going to reward him in the real world. On his first Tinder date, Timothy talks about himself for hours, gives superficial compliments to the woman, and asks for consent to kiss her. He is immediately rejected and repulsed by the vile Timothy. The woman blocks him shortly after. The bad boy does not ask for validation or consent. He creates it through his attractive behaviors and ability to relax and listen. He knows he is an alpha and has no attachment to the outcome of the date. After all, it will be her loss if she does not submit. The bad boy creates a subtle aura of superiority around the woman, allowing her to try to gain his attraction and letting her speak, no matter how nonsensical the subject matter. He acts with the ear of a therapist, responding periodically with authentic and emotionally engaging banter. By doing this, the bad boy allows the woman to feel cared for and listened to, all while maintaining an air of mystery. Now the woman will be more emotionally invested, more curious about his personality, and will begin to validate him in order to gain his approval. The bad boy lives by the principle of minimal effort for maximum efficiency, knowing that the less he tries, the more mysterious and trustworthy he becomes. So gentlemen, allow the woman to speak. Be the woman's stoic rock that she gets excited to be around. Do not speak about how good you are, rather, show her. Chapter 4. Nice guys care, bad boys don't. Timothy is attached to a variety of stimuli and demonstrates highly emotional behaviors. His ego is attached to destructive ideologies and behaviors, believing whatever society tells him is true without ever posing an objection or thinking critically. He sees himself as a martyr of righteousness in the delusional spell the Matrix has placed on him. Timothy lacks identity because he is afraid of upsetting others, caring about what others will think of him. The bad boy is different. He rejects societal conditioning and recognizes the ideas and beliefs that will not serve him in his work and relationships. He is the creator of his individual beliefs rather than the victim of the beliefs of others. The bad boy is stoic, calculated, and unfazed by external stimuli, prioritizing his goals and self-actualization. This allows him to maintain an inner world of calm, peace, and power, despite the external influences that tell him he's wrong. For instance, the bad boy works on his body, rejecting the notion that all bodies are desirable. His aesthetic body is a symbol of individuality and rebellion. He may upset people, but he does not care. Through his life experience, he has recognized patterns and has come to healthy conclusions about the actions that will best serve him. The bad boy walks with his head up high, knowing that not everybody is going to love him. His bold personality will attract people that align with his values, making his life much more fulfilling and abundant. So gentlemen, be yourself with no apologies. Eat at the restaurants you want, play the music that you want to play, and do the activities that you genuinely enjoy. Allow the woman to see a glimpse of the authentic and exciting life that you live. When you do this, you will not only be less invested in the outcome of the date but also attract the right women into your life. I sincerely hope you men got some good insights from this video. In this video essay, we dove into why nice men finish last. We looked at how the bad boy archetype is the ideal that men should aim for in order to achieve successful and favorable outcomes in the sexual marketplace. Through his bold character and wide range of experience, the bad boy will always trump the superficial nice guy. I wish you the best on your journeys, and remember, we are all in this together. Remember to support your high-value brothers, and let's break out of the matrix together. Have a blessed day, and may your greatest potential come out. See you in the next video.